He's so cute.
Oh, God, that was like the best night's sleep ever. Luke, hey. What are you doing here?
He just came by for Angie's pre-op appointment. Talk about it, gentlemen.
Probably should have just called. Brooke, I'll pick you up later.
Sounds good. Bye, Luke. You too.
They're silly. Aren't they silly?
It's great that you're really enjoying your work so much, Peyton. Just as long as you're not using it to hide behind. What's that supposed to mean? Look, before the wedding, I told Lucas that he shouldn't marry Lindsay.
Why?
Because I just read his new novel, and when I did, I knew right away that he was still in love with you, whether he's ready to admit it or not.
It's a book. Okay? You can't draw those kind of conclusions from a story.
Really? What about when I write my music? Some of my subconscious always ends up sneaking into my lyrics somewhere, and I don't even notice it until the song's done. I think Lucas is the same way with his writing.
You just talk.
What are you doing here, Peyton?
Okay, weird and totally inappropriate of me. But I'm kind of here for Lucas and for you.
Peyton, I already told you there's nothing to say.
Please, hear me out. Because I know that he loves you, and he hasn't wavered from that. Yes, he wrote about a comet. But in his non-fiction life, he seems very much in love with you.
Have you read the book, Peyton? I didn't think so. Because if you had, you wouldn't be so sure who Lucas loves and how much.
Lindsay, the book was a work of fiction. But what wasn't fiction was the fact that he said I do to you in that church.
It's not me that has to make a decision about Lucas. It's you. Go home, Peyton. Go home and read his book.
And his world would be whole again. And his belief in God, and love, and art would be reawakened in his heart.
Lucas?
Yeah, really?
No, I mean, Lucas is here.
Brooke, I'm so sorry. I left my cell phone at home. How's she doing?
I don't know, they said it was gonna take a while and that they'd let me know as soon as she was out of surgery.
Okay, well then, I'll just wait here with you, if that's okay.
Yeah, thanks. I'd like that. Considering Peyton has to go.
Brooke,
I will. Thank you.
Bye, Peyton.
Bye, Luke.
So, am I allowed to ask what's going on with you and Lucas, or is that kind of like saying Voldemort?
There's really not much to say, you know? It's not the easiest thing in the world for him to talk about.
Well, you know it works, getting drunk.
Oh, says the 18-year-old.
I'm just saying. You know how it is, guys always tell the truth when they're wasted.
Says the 18-year-old.
Luke! Hey! Hey, come on!
Somebody who outdrew you, and it's not a cry that you hear at night. It's not somebody who's seen the light.
I'm so sorry. I didn't want this for you.
Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah, 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 oh, hallelujah.
Peyton.
Hallelujah.
Hey.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
wish she never came back. Ruined my life.
I gotta ask you something. Did you tell Peyton that you hated her?
Maybe. I was a little wasted.
Luke, he's such a jackass sometimes. She is in love with you. You probably broke her heart.
Oh, I didn't break her heart. Don't be dramatic.
I'm being dramatic, right? Stop here.
The light's green.
Just stop.
All right. We're sitting at a green light. Now what?
Just wait for it.
Haley, the light's green. Wait for what?
Kind of like Peyton's heart, don't you think? We're not kids anymore, Luke. You know, it really hurts me to watch what you're doing.
Lindsay said no, Hales. I said yes.
Don't give me that, Luke. I'm being honest with you right now, and you need to be honest with yourself. What do you want? If Lindsay's the girl that you're in love with, great. If it's Peyton, great. If it's Brooke, just please stop hiding your heart. I mean it. So far, I've got nothing.
All right. How about I hate you, bitch, you ruined my life. Does that do anything for you?
You know what? I do have some words for you, even though they're not mine. Lucas and I, we used to write our predictions every year before the school year started. Sort of what we hoped would happen.
Lame.
You know you're jealous.
Kind of.
Anyway, I'm gonna violate my friendship rule here because you're at like code red. Peyton Sawyer will become Peyton Scott. That was like 8th grade. He got a little cocky sophomore year. Make out with Peyton Sawyer or more. And this year, I'll talk to Peyton Sawyer. Try again with Brooke Davis. Okay, well, but you know, this is how much he doesn't hate you. It's a whole lifetime's worth.
I know. That's what he writes, but what he says is a totally different story.
Sometimes people write the things that they can't say.
Shouldn't be the hardest thing to do. It's funny how it always ends this way. How I can never bring myself to say, well, honey, if you're really being sincere.
Wow. Very Peyton. Hey, I gotta go. Okay? Bye.
I don't hate you. I remember the first time I ever saw you. All skinny arms and tangled mess of hair. It was hard letting you go, Peyton. You know, it was hard losing you, and it was hard seeing you again. And it's still really hard.
While I'm asleep, I have this dream where we're back in that hotel room in LA, and you propose to me. And every single time I say yes.
It's just a dream, right?
It's my dream.
Hello?
Hey, it's me. Look, I'm at the airport. I've got 2 tickets to Las Vegas. Do you want to get married tonight?